Good morning, everyone. My name is Robert Height. I'm a graduate degree student at Post University, Waterbury, Connecticut. My concentration while at Post is one of project management. This is the final presentation as a requirement. My presentation concerns starting a coffee shop business in East Haven, Connecticut, the town I live in. The coffee shop will be located at New Haven, Connecticut General Aviation Terminal within Robinson Aviation Facility. The name All Things Coffee came to me because the coffee, of course, but in addition, the coffee cups and most utensils will be made from ground coffee beans. I want to have this as a unique conversation and also an event that everyone will never forget. The idea was formed while I was sitting in Robinson Aviation Lounge area as I was waiting on a corporate flight by Lockheed Martin. The only coffee available within the lounge uses K-cups or is just tea that would need hot water. As a pilot for 45 years, I savor a good cup of coffee, and I'm sure all of you that are listening to this presentation also agree. I would also notice that many people would leave and then come back about 15 or 25 minutes later with a cup of coffee from one area deli, or they would drive 5 miles to go to Dunkin' Donuts and return. It's a lot of time and effort involved. With this idea, it's a whole lot more convenient, and you're there, you're going to stay put, and there's 3 different areas where you can wait on aircraft. I also performed a field study about the number of people that were transients in and out of Robinson Aviation on a daily basis. This time period was between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. One was on a weekday and one was on a weekend. The tabulations that I accounted for was between 150 and 300 transients. So there is a dire need to have a coffee shop at the General Aviation Robinson Aviation facility. As you can see in the picture, my idea is to use a kiosk type of a facility. It's self-contained. All it really needs is just hookups for electric plus also water supply. This is very convenient. They do come in various lengths, heights. So I already made the determination that it would be a very good fit for Robinson Aviation Terminal area. There, it would be similar to the one that's shown, but not exactly the same. It would have approximately 10 to 15 different single brew coffee stations. That would be done by myself or possibly an employee in the future when there's more coffee being sold. It's very convenient. In addition, having that, it can be moved if the area in the lounge is not exactly perfect for the amount of traffic or whatever. It can be moved, which makes it greatly convenient. There are very limited amount of coffee shops within the New Haven Airport Terminal, specific Robinson Aviation Terminal, but in addition to even East Haven, which adjoins New Haven area. The airport is shared by both New Haven and East Haven. There is one gourmet coffee shop in East Haven, but that's approximately 7 to 8 miles away. It's very inconvenient to go because it's hard to find because it's in a small street, a side street. There is also one Dunkin' Donuts that's 3 to 4 miles away. So in addition to having something like this, it is very convenient for everyone that is around, and they will see the signage as they're taxiing into the Robinson Aviation area, the East Ramp. They will also notice that there is a coffee shop that will be there, and the people there could be a lot of walk-ins. There may be children or, in addition, friends of the ones that are coming in on the flight. So with this, there's going to be a lot of people that are be there waiting and also in transient, both ways, coming and going. Thank you. As this picture shows, with the actual coffee beans, you can see they are dark roast coffee, which the higher the temperature, the more oil you will see on a coffee bean. That is why they have different coffee. It could be medium roast, dark roast, and there is a very, very distinct difference in the flavor and also the acidity of coffee. Coffees vary in acidity due to the region where they were grown, which makes a tremendous difference with people. They will be able to make a selection and choose up to 15 to 20 different varieties of coffee. That will be a single cup serving. Each and every cup will be made fresh. The coffee beans will be ground and also brewed while a customer waits. It's the freshest coffee that you will ever experience. In addition, what also makes us unique, all things coffee, the saucers and the coffee cups will be made from actual coffee beans. So, I mean, it's a very enjoyable experience. I believe a lot of people will come on board with this. A risk analysis was completed for all things coffee. From research, these are the major risks of owning a coffee shop. In addition, what I also did, I also double checked with two coffee shops, both Dunkin' Donut and there was another local coffee shop, just to find out what their risks were. And they were pretty much the same. So again, I mean, the risk to have a coffee shop is burns, an additional COVID outbreak, which could occur and may be occurring as we speak. In that case, what that would do, those customers will wear a mask and that would be takeout with proper spacing of 6 feet. Insufficient customers, that is a risk. What I did, I used a worst case scenario on average for customers in coffee shops. Competition, I have that low to medium. There's no real competition within miles of the airport terminal Robinson Aviation. And I don't see anything occurring. I also have got in touch with the Chamber of Commerce in East Haven, so they assured me they are on my side in order to make this happen. And I'm very happy with getting in touch with the Chamber of Commerce. They are gold. This slide, as it shows, I performed a sensitivity analysis and also a negative cash flow. And that would be a negative cash flow from January to October, then November to December end up being a positive cash flow. Again, that is with the pessimistic number of customers per month. I felt like that was the best way to go forward. That way there's no real surprises. If I would have got expected or optimistic, I would rather choose pessimistic just starting out in this case. This slide points out the general area of the coffee shop, which is in the airport terminal, which is unfortunately it's directly to the left of the slide area. But it's on Thompson Avenue, as you can see. That's the upper left, going north to south. I determined the proximity of the coffee shops. There are two coffee shops, as I alluded to previously. Dunkin' Donuts is approximately 3 miles away, and there's another coffee shop. It's a small coffee shop, general store type of thing. But they make subs and hoagies. That's very close, but there's a big wait for everything that you need there because they do deal with so many different varied products. All things coffee will just be a few items specific to coffee, which will make it a lot easier for people to move through a line. Traffic analysis was performed. I still have that within 4 months, but I did perform the traffic analysis. The analysis does show. Now, the traffic analysis also includes aircraft, takeoffs and landings, and also aircraft that are tied down in the east ramp, which is in front of Robinson Aviation. That is also where my airplane is tied down. So I'm very well versed with the actual traffic to and from the facility. This is the actual area of Robinson Aviation. As you can see, the long couch on the left of the picture, that will be removed, and the kiosk may be installed there or may be installed to the south of the picture, which would be toward the exit door. It depends on the actual the dimensions of the kiosk and how many I may need for individual coffee brewers. So again, folks, I mean, it looks like a very good opportunity for myself, and that is a plan that I've been thinking about so many years. I've always been a connoisseur of coffee. I've traveled all over the world as customer service training instructor for Sikorsky Aircraft. Those countries included Brazil, Austria, Greece, Thailand, Taiwan, Turkey, and also a short stint in Brazil. So again, I thank you so very much. Thank you.